Recently I've been doing sous vide cooking. That's French for under vacuum. It's what makes things like duck confit so tasty. Now, I haven't actually had duck confit, but I've heard it's tasty. Anyway, what makes it different than regular cooking is you take the raw meat, you put it in a vacuum sealed bag, and then you cook that in a water bath, maintained at a very precise temperature. The advantage of this over something like a grill is that the grill at 400 degrees plus, it's going to char the outside and leave the inside raw. Whereas sous vide, cooking it over a long period of time at a constant temperature, the whole meat will take on that yummy, perfect texture that you're looking for, whether that's rare to well done, cooked evenly throughout the entire meat. So I tried this first. I tried this the other day using a stock pot, and I filled this about a third full with water, and I found that I can get it up to 170, and after about 10 minutes it's dropped to 160. So I've got to turn the heat back on and to get the temperature back up. So I mean, that's not bad. It's like every 10 minutes you're adjusting the temperature, and if you have a thermal probe in there, it's really not a big deal. But I've made an upgrade. I'm going to try the beer cooler next. Now this has a couple advantages over the stock pot. One, the volume is much larger, so it'll take much longer for that water to cool, and also it's insulated. Alright, I've reached 170. I'm going to turn that off, and I'm going to add my water to the beer cooler. Alright. Okay. Now, for the meat, you want it to be vacuum sealed, but it doesn't have to really be vacuum sealed. You want a tight wrap around the meat so that the water can actually touch the meat. So I'm going to add my, that's a chicken breast. It's about an inch thick, so it's probably going to take about an hour to cook. It's about an hour to cook. You can see my internal water temperature has already dropped down pretty low, 130. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some more boiling water to bring that temperature back up. Sous vide or not sous vide? That is the question. Well, it's really a question of taste versus texture, but that's for another day. What I'm trying to figure out now is whether the beer cooler works better or the pot works better for your at-home sous vide. The beer cooler has the advantage that it holds its temperature very well over a long period of time. So you set it once and it maintains within 10 degrees for about 45 minutes, which is great for cooking like a steak that's between about half an inch thick, something like that. The pot also has the advantage that the beer cooler maintains its temperature very well. Trying to change the temperature of the beer cooler if you have it wrong is like trying to push around a couch on a shag carpet. So which one of these two would I choose for the at-home sous vide? Personally, I would go with the pot if I have space on the stove. If you have a temperature probe and a timer, it makes it really easy. You can be doing other things at the same time and it really takes no brain power. So that's what I would choose for at-home sous vide. Enjoy your sous vide.